The decision to go with Sage has been incredible. We haven't even unlocked half of the power of what the system has for us.
I don't think we'd be able to function seamlessly without it. Sage Intacct really is a game changer.
People are passionate about it. I'm passionate about it. That's one of the things that makes this easy for me to do is I care as much about this team as anyone. And what I want is what's best for the team. How can we put a better product on the field? How can we make the fan experience better? In the accounting world or finance world, that might look a little different than it is on the field, but it's still making sure that we are at the top of the industry.
The Yankees are obviously a huge global brand, but I think one interesting thing that people may not recognize is that it still is a family-run business. Our front office is a lean and mean operation of 300 or 400 folks. Our financial ecosystem is pretty complex. We budget for everything from how many tickets we're going to sell to how many bats and baseballs we're going to buy at our lowest level minor league affiliates. All of the operations in between have a budget and a financial impact to the organization. A busy day in our department could be anything that would involve a player transaction, closing out a month, payroll, some cash balances. You don't really know what the day is going to bring.
From a finance perspective, there's a lot going on. We had things that used to be done on paper, sending things back and forth between states. This was going up until just prior to the implementation of Sage Intacct. I can't believe that we were operating like that.
The struggles that we encountered with our legacy system impacted our department heads' ability to have transparency and visibility into their operational accounts. Other departments not having real-time access to their underlying financials left them in limbo as to where they stood in relation to their budget or where their spending was on a year-to-date basis.
As we were going through the process of evaluating what we were going to do and how we were going to do it, for me, it's not good enough to say that all these other companies are using this vendor. So it was an extensive search. We got together and we had multiple conversations every week about all the different types of things that we were experiencing and make sure that we were going down the right path. When we implemented Sage Intacct, it was a real boost. We've turned this from a one-page kind of P&L into a multi-page deck from which ownership can make real-time decisions and really get a better understanding of exactly what's going on at the business.
Ourselves in the accounting department and the finance department, along with the department heads, have the ability to click through every individual transaction within Sage and see the invoice or the underlying purchase order. In the old system, we literally had to scan and PDF those invoices and save them to a shared drive. And that just took days, time, and manual labor that didn't need to happen. Given some of the improvements with Sage and some of the time-saving metrics that we've seen, my team has really been more able to focus on some long-term planning aspects of the business. We're looking at the budget 3 or 4 or 5 years down the road. The ability to think about that critically as opposed to just try to close out a month or close out a period has really been impactful for us.
We're even getting people outside of the accounting and finance department coming to us and saying, wow, this is great. We enter tens of thousands of invoices every year. AI is one of the things that I'm very interested in beginning to look at a little bit more closely. There is a tool in Sage where the system can upload that information and populate your software automatically. Instead of having someone in there and manually entering information, which could take 5 or 10 minutes, the system can do it and probably have that information within 30 seconds. We certainly try to be cutting edge on the baseball operations side from an analytics perspective, and we try to do the same thing in our accounting department. The decision to go with Sage has been incredible. We haven't even unlocked half of the power of what the system has for us.
I don't think we'd be able to function seamlessly without it. Sage Intacct really is a game changer.